Well, damn, another free legendary champion we can get inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Check it out. Loki Chase going on. 7 days of reward. On day 7, we get Loki the Deceiver, a legendary champion. We're going to go through all of his kit because there was a trailer that just came out yesterday that went through everything. So we're gonna go through it during our reaction, our look, our peek at that. Not only do we get Loki in a bunch of decent gear right here, what kind of gear? Perception boosts, perception shield, perception, oh, perception, nice. We're also gonna get a bunch of energy, some keys, experience, some gems, and a perfect soul for Loki as well, which is actually gonna be freaking sweet. Phase 2. Oh man, oh snap. We got the dungeon phase. Earn points by winning battles in the following locations: campaign, dungeons, faction wars, arena, clan boss. I do all those things. I do all of that. I would like to win these rewards, please. I want this one. That one right there should be mine, but very much looking forward to this. Not only that though, my friends, not only that, we also, if we take a look here at the news, see, we have other champions we can get as well, which is gonna be, well, it's gonna be quite nice. These other champions include Thor, Odin, and Freya. I want them all. But if I think back to when it was the whole Rathalos event going on, it was very hard to get all of them. So we'll see how difficult that is. Either way, it's a very cool event that's going on that I'm looking forward to. I love it when free stuff like this comes into the game, and I want to take full advantage of everything here. So now, before I give you the sneak peek and all the details of this, I want to let you guys know that our Spider tournament that was really specific to the heroes, champions we could use, we are in first place. We will be taking first place, and we will be getting this as well because we have some energy to burn, which we're gonna do as soon as we're done watching this trailer. We've also just been kind of crushing everywhere inside of the game, doing a really nice job. Still, we just got our masteries built for Syl, which has been a lot of fun. I really want to put my build together for Ninja. This guy needs some skills, and he needs some artifacts as well. So yeah, that's gonna be happening really soon. But let's look at this trailer and learn a bit more about this massive event with Loki the Deceiver.
Hey everyone, the star of today's champion spotlight is one tricky customer. The embodiment of mischief, chaos, and cunning. Meet Loki the Deceiver. Introduced as part of the Asgard Divide event, alongside 3 other legendaries inspired by Norse mythology, Loki is a master of manipulation and misdirection. Despite his penchant for convoluted schemes, recruiting Loki the Deceiver couldn't be easier. Simply join the Loki Chase event by logging into Raid for 7 days between August 21st and November 22nd to add this devious fellow to your collection. Important note, you need to have started the Loki Chase by October 24th in order to get Loki via this method. So get going ASAP. Don't worry if you haven't reached day 7 by that point, you'll still have until November 22nd to get there. But October 24th is the cutoff for starting the Loki Chase. Like with Chronicler Adolin, there's an extra 7 days of goodies after you earn Loki, as well as an entire second phase of rewards. So keep playing after day 7 and rack up points in the second phase of the Loki Chase to get even more useful resources, and enough souls to increase Loki's awakening level to 5. Woo! Now, let's see what this trickster has in store for us. Loki doesn't like things to be straightforward, so we're starting this spotlight with his passive skill. Like most people, Loki doesn't enjoy getting hit. Lucky for him, Missed Step allows Loki to avoid damage entirely. Whoa. First off, Loki gets a perfect Veil buff for 2 turns at the beginning of each round, which already makes him untargetable by most single-target skills. That perfect Veil gets reapplied for 1 turn whenever Loki falls under 50% HP. On top of that, Loki gets a 15% chance of evading all damage and effects from enemy skills. We're not talking about reducing incoming damage to 0. We're talking dodging an attack entirely. Whenever Loki's under the effects of Veil or Perfect Veil, that evade chance doubles. You didn't think catching the Deceiver would be easy, did you? And if he's below half health, Loki evades the next attack automatically. Although this guaranteed evade goes on cooldown after that, the regular chance to avoid attacks remains. Man, this guy's tougher to catch than a sea serpent covered in baby oil. Now let's check out Loki's default skill, Flames of Mischief. This one is pretty straightforward. He attacks all enemies and has a chance to increase the duration of all debuffs on them by 1 turn. Beautiful. If Loki is concealed by a Veil or Perfect Veil buff, that chance increases from 30% to 50%. Loki will take any opportunity to spread some chaos. The next skill on our list is Deceiver's Gambit, and it has some great utility. You can choose either an enemy or an ally as the target, and you'll get wildly different effects in each case. If you target an enemy, Loki has a chance to apply block active skills and block buffs for 2 turns. If he uses Deceiver's Gambit while under the effects of any Veil buff, he also spreads 2 random debuffs from the target to all other enemies. Blocking the whole team's skills is quite the enticing prospect. On the other hand, if one of Loki's allies isn't doing so hot, he can target them instead, healing them by 50% of his max HP and hiding them with a Perfect Veil buff for 2 turns. If Loki is under Veil or Perfect Veil, he will spread one of the target's buffs to the rest of the team as well. He can even target himself for a quick heal and a helpful Veil buff. Finally, we have Bandit Flash. Loki targets one enemy and gets a chance to steal all buffs and turn meter. Once again, using this skill while under an active Veil or Perfect Veil is much better, as it makes both effects irresistible. Like a thief in the night, Loki's here, and then he's gone. But even if he fails to steal the target's turn meter, it's not a complete bust. He'll fill the turn meter of all allies by 15% instead. A good bandit always needs a backup plan. There's one more bonus to wrap things up. Loki places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Loki loves to let others fight for him, so give him a helping hand. All right, that's it for the skills. Tactical recap time. Loki the Deceiver is a support champion in every sense. He's pretty tough to kill thanks to his misstep passive, and he has plenty of ways to mess with the enemy through debuffing or manipulating their buffs. On the flip side, Loki really isn't much of a brawler, so don't expect him to solo the Hydra. No, this trickster works best from the shadows. Give him someone to hide behind while he schemes, and he'll work wonders in plenty of scenarios. You might also want to bring another champion who can cast Veil or Perfect Veil to keep Loki concealed and his skills working at peak effectiveness. As for gear, you'll definitely want accuracy and speed. Some HP can be useful to empower Loki's Trickster's Gambit heal, but consider this as a nice-to-have rather than an essential. Loki is a champion who will greatly benefit from gear sets that decrease skill cooldowns. Both his active skills are pretty powerful, so you'll want to use them often. The new Feral set, attainable in the Siege mode, may be a good fit for him as well, thanks to its accuracy and speed-boosting capabilities. Plus, the ability to prevent an enemy's Polymorph Blessing going off isn't too shabby either. Other than that, check out some suggestions on the screen and build Loki as you would any debuff specialist. And that's all for today's Spotlight. Keep your wits about. Don't trust Loki's honeyed words. There's a reason he's called the Deceiver, you know. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more.
I'll tell you what. This looks like a pretty sick champion. Very much reminding me is when we played and we were unlocking Rathalos. Remember back then? It was like the big deal. Unlock Rathalos Blade Master and have one of the biggest nukers in the game. To this day, Rathalos is my biggest nuker in the game. And I got him from an event very similar to the one that we're talking about right here, like the Loki Chase. So apparently, you guys got to get in on this right away so that you can get these rewards. So it looks like you have 2 more days before you can start this. Start it up, get this thing rolling. You got to get the 2-star Perfect Soul as well, because you want to be able to throw a blessing on top of them, even if you aren't able to go on phase 2 and get all the way to the 5-star blessing. That's okay. Get that 2-star blessing, super easy, just some login rewards, and that's going to be freaking epic. Very much looking forward to that, and excited about having a new legendary champion brought to my and to your arsenal. Now, what have we been doing today? There is an event going on right now for Tag Arena, baby. Tag Arena, and it's easy rewards, right? Just get in here, do your battles. Most of the battles, you know, they're gonna be pretty easy, especially for me who I don't normally push Tag Arena. So we're gonna take full advantage of that, rip through Tag, get a bunch of rewards from Tag, and then, well, feel good about it. I can actually take these headphones off now, because you know why? Well, because I don't have to watch the trailer anymore. So we're gonna do a bunch of these tags, slide on, I mean, look at this, we got some easy ones right here. Shoe in the bag. Yeah, that's my nuker. Who's here? Oh, that's another free champion legendary I grabbed, and that's a rare. Cool, all right. Now, where do we sit with this? Let's take an actual look right here. We go to the tournament, our Tag Arena. I mean, this is essentially 3 days left in this bad boy. I should be in first place probably, right? No, we're not actually in first place. We are in 4th place. I'd love to get an epic book. It's not, the rewards here aren't the best. I'm essentially going for this side over here. Wouldn't mind getting that. I would love the Ancient Shard, Energy Chip. You know, the rewards are good and they're really easy to grab. So really just gonna kind of use my tokens over the next few days. There is a 0% chance that I don't get all of the rewards on the side. Maybe I won't take first place, but I think I will, because this stuff is the stuff I like. It doesn't take energy and you just kind of drive on through it. Just driving Miss Daisy through this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Guys, this is a good time in Raid. This is a real good time. Remember, use my QR code, you get yourself some free champions. Actually, they changed who they are. Do you want to know who they are now? So when you first download the game, you get Tagar, and then you get Tyrell at level 15. So Tyrell was one that I used for a very long time, helped me out quite a bit. Tagar, I don't even remember who that guy is. So hopefully he's good. I don't know. You know, Rectodrath? Hi, Rectodrath. Everyone used her on my code, so we had to get some new ones on there. Make sure you download the game using my QR code. My link in the description directly supports this channel and keeps us hype. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, and I just want to kind of rip through all these easy rewards. I don't want to work today. You know what I want to do? I want to play Raid and make videos all day long. Guys, I appreciate you. This is a lot of fun today. Really looking forward to Loki. Next week we'll have him in our arsenal. We'll be leveling him up. We'll be gearing him up. I gotta get ninja geared. I just gotta do it. I appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow.